Fair use. What's going on? Fair use. You too. What's going on, guys? I want to give a shout out to a few people. I want to give a shout out to a gentleman I met today, General Goose. General Goose, shout out to you, brother. He actually passed me this book. I want to give him the shout out. Thank you very much. What you guys don't know is I actually trying to start a library for myself. I got a lot of books. I don't have like hundreds. I got a good selection. But I don't just try to fill it with just any freaking book. You know what I'm saying? I like good books, man. True books, non-fictional books. That's what I'm trying today. Enjoy the Nicaragua, Grand Missouri. Sorry, it's not on that. In case you were wondering, I gotta keep it real, dog. So listen, yeah, and again, I want to give a shout out to the regulars, Black Marvel, Sandra, Texas, Terminator. Appreciate you guys. Um, so yeah, listen, we're gonna get into this video today because who pissed Big West off today? You know somebody had to piss me off. Derelict shit, right? So there's this guy, and so it's the guy, and he's got two panelists with him, right? So it's three of them. Well, it's really a fucking 2v1 because the host of the show and another panelist are against the third party. Third party is Brandon Tatum, Officer Tatum, right? Um, and they're having a discussion regarding the Sonia Massey situation and why Officer Tatum said that the cop should be innocent. So he should be well that he is innocent. So what pissed me off is the way this guy Rashad Richie is leading. You know what I'm saying? Non-facts to suit his fucking narrative, right? He said a lot of shit that didn't make sense, and he said a lot of shit that was untrue. And the crazy part is that the guy Tatum sent this motherfucker a copy of the damn video that he watched because there was one video that came out that everyone saw, and they're like, nah, man, send that nigga to jail. Then there's a second video from the other body cam that came out, and this video is what I like to call copulatory evidence. That's the evidence that will basically exonerate you because it speaks to what you did, why you did, how you did it, and it's just it's something that would let you go home, basically, right? And they're not acknowledging that. I don't know why. But that's why I put this up here. People will play stupid to push a narrative, and if you don't call them out on that bullshit, well, and they just got away with it, bro. But I love calling people out on their bullshit. And this nigga got a lot of bullshit with him. So we're gonna get into some of this bullshit this guy's talking about. This is Tatum
Use of force for the shooting.
defending what he was saying. But look at what this fucking guy here. He's reading all this bullshit. All right, where's the pictures? He's trying to now lead this here in a certain way. Listen.
Down on her kitchen floor as if she's somehow the perpetrator. Grayson is the one who begins to move. Instead of away from a perceived threat, he moves towards Sonya.
I don't know why Tatum didn't call him out on this. or the other fucking retired cop. You know why? Because that's what the fuck cops do. That's what firemen do. That's what niggas with balls on these fucking jobs do. That's your job to go to the tank to go to the danger, right? What's he backing up for? Why is he backing up? What is he? What is he going to call somebody? Who's he going to call? They're the niggas that get called when shit goes wrong. So who's he? Was he backing up for? You go call for backup for the fucking lady? She made a threatening gesture, right? Threatening gesture. Let me tell you something about the situation. When she says, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus," that's not a reason to pull a gun on her. You rewind it. She asks him to pass her the Bible. He picks the Bible up and passes her the freaking Bible, right? Excuse me, Lord. I don't mean to say freaking Bible, but so fast forward. She says, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus." He said, "Huh?" She says, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus." When she said it the second time, she's standing there with the freaking pot, and she made a gesture as if she was going to toss that shit at him. And that's why he said, "You better freaking not." That's why he said, "You better not." That's why he drew his gun, bro. I'd have shot her too. I'd have shot her. What the fuck you throwing hot water out on me for? You guys ever seen what hot water do to a motherfucker? Y'all know I used to work in Rikers Island, man. The motherfuckers had what they call 190. That's the degree it takes for the water to boil 190 degrees. They would put shit in the fucking water and throw it on people. They used to put baby oil in that motherfucker. They'll put like some type of fucking hair grease or something in that shit. You know why? Because when that shit lands on you and it's oily or greasy, it stays on your skin. So when that shit's on you and you burn it, what do you do? And what does it do? You pull your own skin off. Yeah. You ever cook? You ever pour boiling water on fucking meat, on on chicken or anything like that? You see what it do to the skin? Boiling water isn't that's enough to get you shot. Yeah, it's enough to get you shot. A whole pot, and you saw the steam that came off that fucking chair. Yeah, that's enough to get you shot. They're dancing around the wrong part. There's a part that it's a part they could get him on, and I'm not gonna fucking say it. It's a part they could get him on that they should get him on, and I ain't gonna say it because I don't want them to get. I don't want them to get him on that, right? But they're bringing up, oh, he did this and he did that at his older. Nigga, I don't give a fuck what he did, nigga. What did he do on that day? What did he do on that day? You fucking tattletaling on this nigga like, oh yeah, you know he fucking was chasing the suspect and they told him nah, chill, but he was so adamant at doing his fucking job and catching that criminal that he hit a deer and it caused damage to the vehicle. Okay, he may be a little overzealous, but he's a good. People in his department described him as a good man. I used to work with people like that, man. It's motherfuckers. You know why? Because a lot of like niggas like this fucking Richard, whatever this fucking name is, and the other cop, those are niggas you don't want to go in a fucking war with. Them are niggas you don't want to go to no type of battle with because they pussy. I'm just lay it right the fuck out. It's some niggas, all them niggas that really act like they really trying to follow the rules and regulations to the T is also because they're fucking scared and they don't want to fucking resolve the issue, man. Any law enforcement, especially COs, any law enforcement COs out there, y'all know what I'm saying, man. You got dudes who like, well, we can't go in without a captain. Nigga, it's your man and they're getting pounced out by fucking 5 inmates. You talking about you gotta wait for a fucking captain? That's what I mean. Shit like that. Niggas, man, come on, man. Don't niggas, and this nigga like, I don't know why he even went in the house. You don't know why he went in the house because she asked him to come in the house. Stupid. It's amazing how many fucking puppets there are. How many fucking not puppets? What do you call them? Sheep. Niggas don't got their own mind. They can't look at a situation and just like really see it from all and every angle. Well, yeah, well, you shouldn't have been in the house. Well, how you think he got in the house, nigga? I'm gonna show you how the fuck he got in the house.
Okay. 12047 switching back to Deputy Grayson's body cam. This is what he saw, which appears to be Sonia Massey going from being crouched with no pot to reaching up, grabbing the pot, mid still on her hands, and then holding the pot over her head.
Why do you think she holding the pot over her fucking head, bro? You said she did not throw the fucking pot at him. Did he or did he not say that? He said she didn't. Which she did not. She did, nigga. No,
Could it be
my bad. He said she did not threaten him with the pot. Well, holding the shit over your head, what is that? It's not a threat.
that she grabbed the pot, held it over her head because they kept telling her to drop the pot, drop the pot, drop the pot that she did not have in her hands?
This nigga sounds stupid as fuck. Let's listen to this dumb shit one more time.
Putting the pot over her head. Could it be that she grabbed the pot, held it over her head because they kept telling her to drop the pot, drop the pot, drop the pot that she did not have in her hands?
No, stupid. When he yelled at her, drop the fucking pot, she put it down on the fucking counter and crouched down. Then she stood up and picked the pot up and threw it at him. I don't like I know, you're trying to fucking black people and all that. Listen, nigga. Listen. Y'all gotta stop doing dumb shit and then just trying to fucking save a nigga. Alright? She had mental health issues. Hey man, a lot of people got mental health issues. I don't think if you're known to have a mental health issue, you're diagnosed with that shit, you shouldn't even be in fucking regular society, nigga. Cause you're a fucking hazard. How the fuck you got niggas walking around with schizophrenia and bipolar and shit? One minute they cool, the next minute they think you fucking fuck their wife or some shit. I don't understand that. You letting these niggas walk the fuck around, and then when they cause some havoc and shit happens, you want to blame the fucking sane nigga. The same way you trying to give this bitch grace for being crazy, give this nigga grace for making a mistake. Fucking stupid ass niggas, man.
12048, switching again to the other deputy's body cam now. After Grayson shoots Massey, who did not threaten to throw water on anyone.
She got the pot over. This is the type of shit I'm talking about, man. This is the type of shit I'm talking about. You said she did not threaten anyone. Nigga, she got the pot over her fucking head. How much more of a how much more of a threat you need? The pot was actually launched at them. I don't. What are we doing here? What are we doing here, man? What is this nigga talking about? He ain't talking about nothing. He's just trying to sell this fucking narrative. That's what he's trying to do.
You see what appears to be steaming water hit the officer's chair at lower left of the kitchen floor. That's when you saw water. CB.
How did the water? Nah. See, when you having a conversation with niggas and shit like that, like say you're having a real life conversation with somebody, and they get to that point, you stop them. Whoa. How did the water? How did the pot of boiling water get from the counter to the chair and the floor? And don't say nothing else. You stay on that fucking question. You make them answer that. You make them admit and say and verbalize. She, she tossed it. Exactly, nigga. Exactly. She tossed it. Where was the pot before she put her hands back on it to toss it to him? Well, what do you? Hey, go to. Well, what do you mean? Where was the pot? Where was the pot before she picked it up and tossed it at them? It was on the counter. Where was the pot before it was on the counter? It was in her hands. That's how you question these niggas to you because you want to play stupid. So I'm gonna talk to you like you fucking stupid. The pot was in her fucking hand, then it was on a counter. Then the pot was back in her hand, and then it was over in the chair. Before I saw the body cam, I knew she threw that pot of water because she wasn't burned.
CBS News previously reported Grayson pleaded guilty twice to DUI prior to becoming a cop. He served 6 different conduct. Gentlemen, thank you both for being on the program.
Thanks for having us.
Okay. Here's what I want to do. Officer Tatum, you have taken the position that this police officer is justified. I would like you to explain your position. Then I'm going to go to our other panelists for their opinion. What say you?
All right, so I want to make sure we're clear here. Justification is not is he justified in the death of this young lady? Justification is the justified use of force. So I don't condone any of his actions.
There we go. Now he made that perfectly clear. That's why he needs to do what I do. Put the fucking sentence up there because people like to forget. So in the midst of you forgetting, you could read what the fuck is going on. Justification doesn't mean that it justifies her murder. It justifies the use of force. Right? He's a he's a fuck up. He's a fuck up. And that's because he has 2 DUIs. Nigga, you did that shit twice? Fucking stupid. But I don't think he needs to be in prison for the rest of his life for this murder. I don't think he should be near any type of law enforcement again. You know, when he comes out, his name is mud already, worldwide, well nationwide. Uh, it's going to be very hard for him to get a job. Period. after this. Yeah, it'll be so hard for this man to get a fucking job to feed himself after this fucking slaying. Okay, but nah. I mean, a lot of people wish they could rewind time and not do the shit they did right before they got shot, but you can't. Punishing this guy, giving him life, it's not gonna stop niggas from killing niggas. It's not gonna stop niggas from doing shit to get themselves shot. It's not gonna stop white people from doing shit to get themselves shot that they never put on the fucking news. It's not gonna stop white people from killing white people that they don't put on the news. So why throw this dude in there for life? Listen, I wish him luck because he's gonna need it. You know, I hope he comes out and is able to sue that fucking department for firing him and have a few ducats to go move to fucking I don't know, Hawaii or some shit. Now don't go to Hawaii. They like to fucking set that bitch on fire and shit. You know, whatever. Go to Brazil, nigga. I don't know. And Massey's family, get a family fucking $1 million. There you go. Sorry. But this guy says shit that is just so stupid. I wish I could talk to that motherfucker one day on this topic. Oh yeah, that would be a show. That would be a show. I got to reach out to this dude Tatum though, man.
I'm saying that the use of force when she lunged at the police officers with the pot, the use of deadly force was appropriate and justified in that particular instance.
Well, say,
Via law, nigga. It's justified via the law. The law. I didn't write the fucking law. If you read what the fucking law says and you watch the fucking video, it's justified by law. Now, the way you feel about it, you mad that a white cop shot a black one. We all fucking know. We know. All right? We know. Now what? Can't change, can't rewind time. Now what?
say that again.
That when she lunged at the police officers,
Then this nigga's talking about say that again. Come on, bro. Are you paying attention, man? It's only two of us. It's only three of us here, man. It's only three of us here, and only one of us was speaking. Come on, man. I didn't fucking stutter. There wasn't music playing in the background. Radio wasn't going off. Rewind that part. Play that part back. You can hear what I said. Next question. Motherfucker.
with the pot of boiling water, that Grayson was justified in using deadly force against her.
Okay. So in your, I guess, estimation of what happened, she violently attacked the officer.
Here we go. Here we go. So with your words, see, my man, I just told you in my words. I just told you in my words. Why are you trying to? Why are you changing my words, man? I just told you that according to the law, they were justified in shooting her because she was a fucking threat with the damn pot. I didn't say shit about violently attacking. Like what are you doing? Call them on their bullshit. Even when you talking and arguing with your woman, you say something and she like, so you saying is that what the fuck I said?
Officer.
No, I didn't say she violently attacked the officer. She picked up the pot and she threw it in the direction of both officers.
I said, man, you too nice. You too nice, man. Why you so nice, bro? Tatum, why you being nice to this nigga? Is he don't like you? Is he being nice to you right now? He's being a dick. So why you being nice to him, bro? You don't gotta be a super asshole, but you don't gotta be nice to this nigga. His tone, the way he handling you with these questions, nigga.
And out of fear of serious bodily injury, which is a part of the statute requirement, they can utilize deadly force to deter that threat. And that's what Grayson did in that instance. And that's why I believe it's justified.
I could go back and forth with you. I'm going to allow
Exactly.
the panelists to opine on this because I'm sure he has something to say. Officer, what say you?
Well, it's interesting. You can't legislate morality.
Leon Taylor, retired Baltimore officer, retired Air Force Master Sergeant. Ah, the Master Sergeants. Oh, the Master Sergeants. All right.
That's for certain. But I'm in all of this. I'm still trying to understand why they're inside the house.
All right. Why they're inside the house? Let's see why they're inside the house. Show you right now why they inside the motherfucking house. Why they inside the house? So when they were ready to go, right? Because she came to the door talking about what the fuck you want? The fuck is wrong with you? That's how she came to the door. The fuck is wrong with you? Was it 246? What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Yeah, yeah. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Okay.
Sheriff's office.
Sheriff's office. All right, so she comes through. All right, he tells her,
You don't know? Someone just parked it in your driveway?
They brought it to my driveway.
Okay.
I love y'all. Thank y'all.
All right. That's not your black car, though. The SUV? Whose is it? You don't know? Someone just parked it in your driveway?
They brought it to my driveway.
so she don't know. She said there was a burglar by her house, right? They went in the back, around the front, at bushes, all that shit. They ain't see nobody. All right? They knocked on the door. Fuck is wrong with you? Right? Cool. She comes to the door. They have a conversation. He's about to leave. He says, all right, cool. He's about to leave. He said, is that your car to drive away? Because it had damage on it. Right? She said, no, that's not my car. He said, what? Somebody just parked it there? She said, yeah, they just drove it there and left it. Oh. what usually happens with cars that people don't know, and then they just randomly park cars? What as a cop, what do you think comes to your fucking head? Maybe that car's stolen. Maybe that car's stolen. So if you think the car's stolen, what do you do? Maybe you call your department and have them check the license plate, right? That sounds like a good idea.
You just left it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's run that. Yeah.
He ain't even had to tell his partner. He ain't even had to tell his partner. He ain't even had to tell him. He looked at him, was like, "Yeah, all right, I'll go see what's up with that." Because he knew that ain't your car in the driveway. What are you doing? All right. That ain't your car in the driveway. No, it ain't my car. It ain't somebody just parked it there. Go check the license plate, bro. See if the car's stolen. She said someone was sneaking by around the house. This is just, all right. Maybe that's why she thought somebody was sneaking around the house because they parked the fucking car there. Hold on. We're leading up to how they got in the house.
19, I got a 20 clear.
Does anyone else live here with you? Somebody else.
David Mary 43556.
He just read the license plate, right? Now, I need you to pay attention to Grayson, to his voice.
3556.
You got a name? You got an idea or something? Can I get your name real quick? Attach this. See who we spoke to.
All right. Now he's asking her, "Do you got a name or something?" So we could tell dispatch real quick, like who we spoke to, because you gotta say who you spoke to when you went over there, right? You do your own job. Okay, you had to go to this location. Okay, who did you speak with to know that everything was okay? I don't have a name. But how the fuck do we know that you went, officer? You gotta get the name. Yeah, right. So now what happens when he asks her, "Do you have a name? You have an ID with your name? You have an ID with your name on it?" Let's see.
Temple.
She invited them in, man. She invited him in. She invited him in while she go gets her ID. That's what he asked for, right? He asked for the ID, right? So why the fuck she's playing around on the phone? All right. So she says, "All right, come in. Let me get my ID." Right? We didn't hear her say come in, but she's opening the door and walking in. He's walking in behind her. And she's taking forever to find her shit. And she was adamant about showing him something. So she invited him in. Now, she put down a bunch of fucking papers, right? Before, when she was standing outside the door, she did not have a bunch of papers. So she just went and grabbed some papers and put them down.
They coming back. I know that you're already here. Hello? Yeah, I got the sheriff department here, but I was calling for help from y'all.
Okay, are you there with me?
They're here in my house right now.
Okay, I'll let you go.
No, hold on. Wait a second, sir.
You can hang up, Cottonwell. It's good.
For what? You're there with the deputy, correct?
No, hold on, okay?
You can hang
Hold
up.
on for what?
Just 1 second, okay?
Yes, please hang up.
Okay.
What did she say? What did she say? I got some paperwork to show y'all. Hold up. I got some paperwork to show y'all. Hold up. Let's hear it one more time. 727.
Yes, please hang up.
Okay.
What's up?
I got some paperwork. Can you grab that Bible, please?
Yeah. Hey, I just need your name so we can get out of here.
Hey, I just need your name so we can get out of here. Hey, I just need your name so we can get out of here. Grayson said that. Hey, I just need your name so we can get out of here. Like, your house is dirty. You know, you're a little bit fucking weird acting. We just need your name so we can get the fuck out of here, man. What's he doing in the house? Like, what's he doing in the house?
I'm in all of this. I'm still trying to understand why they're inside the house. It makes no sense to me. If the original call was for a burglar or a suspected prowler, once they've ascertained that that's not the case, why do they need to go inside? They already know that she possibly has mental health issues.
How? 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 How do we know that she possibly has mental health issues? Okay, let's say we do know. Hold on. Yo, what's up with you, man? What? Huh? Unplug it and bring it to me. Oh my God, man. I can't do shit in here when they're here, man. God. They creeping up behind you and shit. What the fuck are you doing, man?
I didn't want to ruin the stream, so I just stayed quiet.
Nah, don't do that. You creeping up behind me, man. Pay attention. And don't repeat it, because I'm putting it on camera. Okay? Oh damn, my fucking knee is killing me. Oh my God. Ah, what is this asshole? I don't know what the fuck he said.
To my mind, to my way of thinking, once they established they've satisfied the requirements of the original call, you check on her, ask if she's all right. It's time to code the call to go back in service.
You don't get their ID, so you could put down a name or some shit like that to dispatch. You don't do that. What do you do if they ask you to come in while they look for it? What do you do? You just say, no, we're fine. We'll just stand out here and wait another possible 15 minutes. What do you do? Like, motherfuckers, that's how you can tell niggas wasn't doing shit when they was on a fucking job, bro. That's how you could tell niggas wasn't doing shit when they was on a job. because a call doesn't just go, you know, it's not straight lines, man. It's never point A to point. It's never like that. You know what I'm saying? There's always something. So it's, yeah, you're good. You're good. Yeah, all right, cool. What happens if they gotta find their ID? What happens if they ask you to walk in? What if you came by and they're really a fucking hostage and they're asking you to come in and you're like, oh, no, we're good, man. Just bring us the shit. We'll stand out here. And you're probably wondering how can a motherfucker go 20 years and not do shit? There's a lot of them. There's a lot of them that'll be 20 years on the job and ain't did shit.
There's a dispute, obviously, of her malicious intent. I don't think there was any malicious intent whatsoever. I believe this woman was in fear of her life. I think she was being told very confusing things in a confused state, and she was then shot and killed.
You think she was nigga? Do you have ID? It's very confusing. Drop the pot is drop the pot is confusing. She put the pot down. It wasn't confusing. Then she stood up and threw it at him. Picked it back up and threw the shit at him. What are you talking about? Confused. What do you mean? She knew exactly what the fuck she was doing, man. She was scared because she had a gun pointed at her, but she knew what she was doing. Yeah, she knew what she was doing. Anybody gets scared, you get a gun pointed at you. You still know what you're doing. Call the nigga out on his bullshit.
Officer Tatum, I want to go back to you and pose some questions that other cops have posed, similar to what you just heard. There's a white female cop who went on record pretty quickly in uniform and talked about how this officer in particular should have never been a cop, and then she gets into the conduct after this happened. Tatum, why did he lie to his colleagues?
You're talking about in the former incident?
Well, he's been lying. I'm not even talking about the other incidents where we know he lied on police reports, which is official misconduct, violation of oath of office, etc. I'm talking about this time. As soon as his colleagues arrived, he told a narrative of an aggressive, violent individual. As a matter of fact, he said she was a crazy B word. All right. That's unprofessional, naturally, but it goes to his state of mind, dear brother. In a court of law, that goes to state of mind. If you believe you're dealing with a crazy B word rather than a person experiencing either
Is this nigga really saying because he said crazy, he called her a crazy bitch? You like you ain't called your wife or nobody a crazy bitch before? You ever been in an argument with somebody or had a disagreement with somebody and then it was fucking crazy bitch, man? What the fuck? Nah. This nigga here. Let me hear this shit again.
but it goes to his state of mind, dear brother. In a court of law,
Incident?
well, he's been lying. I'm not even talking about the other incidents where we know he lied on police reports, which is official misconduct, violation of oath of office, etc.
You niggas keep bringing up disciplinary action. You know what's funny about that? His disciplinary action doesn't fucking matter. You know why? Because if he was a squeaky clean cop, no disciplinary action, no latenesses, no absences, saved the fucking bitch from a burning building, caught a cat out of a fucking tree, and he still shot that lady in the face, it would still be a problem. It would still be a problem. You would still want him to do life, right? So why the fuck does it matter? Why the fuck does it matter? I don't care what the fuck he did at the other police department or the other police department or the other one or in the middle. I don't give a fuck what he did. There's a bitch dead. Why? So and so was there. What did he do? He shot her in the face. Why? She was gonna throw a pot of hot water on him. Oh,
Dad,
was it justified? What up?
the thing's not working.
We'll see.
It's like frozen. Well, well, on the TV, it's not moving at all.
All right, keep going to the right till you get here and just like reset it. All right, you will wait for that to. All right, you're good.
Thanks.
Hmm. Fuck, man, I forgot what the fuck I was saying. Uh, oh yeah, it don't fucking matter what the fuck you did. Two officers showed up, woman shot in the face. What happened? They drew their weapon because the woman had a pot of hot water and she threw it at him. Was it justified? Well, go back watch the body cams. Put the pot down. She puts it down, crouches, stands back up, picks the pot up, throws it at the cop. Cop shot her in the face. You know, that wasn't a smart decision. If she'd have just stayed down, what the fuck? If she'd have stayed down, he would have gave her an order to turn around and place her hands behind her fucking back. She didn't do it. She stood up and threw a pot of fucking boiling water at them. It's not a smart move.
I'm talking about this time. As soon as his colleagues arrived, he told a narrative of an aggressive, violent individual. As a matter of fact, he said she was a crazy B word.
So this is why I say niggas ain't did shit. When you get into a use of force and your anxiety, your blood rushes up, and you're still in that fucking moment, yeah, she was a motherfucking threat, man. She was fucking crazy. You know why all of that is correct? Because she threw a pot of hot boiling water at them. Who does that? Who would do that? Who would throw a pot of hot boiling water at someone? Who would do that? Crazy bitch, right? Yeah, I don't understand what the fuck you saying. Oh, you ain't even see it. Yeah, I don't understand what the fuck you saying. Goes to your state of mind. Goes to your state of mind.
To his state of mind, dear brother. In a court of law, that goes to state of mind. If you
State of mind. See if this nigga is using this shit in its correct fucking context. Niggas think because they say shit all proper that is not. Okay, so the reason behind the action. Okay, so I see what he's trying to do, right? State of mind can refer to a person's thoughts, feelings, emotions, attitudes, or the reasons behind their actions, right? In law, state of mind can be relevant in several contexts, including criminal cases, hearsay, statements, and contested wills. A defendant's state of mind or mens rea is a key factor in determining their criminal intent and guilt. Mens rea is Latin for guilty mind. Guilty mind. And must be proven beyond a reasonable doubt. For example, if a defendant's state of mind may be considered purposeful, knowing, reckless, or negligent. So his 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 state of mind could have been, mm, I would say his state of mind is being purposeful. And why I would say his state of mind is being purposeful is because the bitch had a pot of hot boiling fucking water, right?
believe you're dealing with a crazy B word rather than a person experiencing.
He didn't know she was a crazy bitch until she picked the fucking pot up, bro. What do you mean? He didn't determine her a crazy bitch until she picked up a pot of hot boiling water. And at that time, already focused on what the fuck she was going to do, right? He ain't found out how crazy she was until she fucking picked that pot of hot boiling water up. So now what? Yeah, of course he's gonna call her a crazy bitch after the incident because she went all out. Bitch is crazy. She made me shoot her. She was gonna hit me with some hot water. Bitch is crazy. She thought she was gonna just throw hot water on me. It wasn't nothing gonna happen. Yeah, bitch is crazy.
Either a mental health crisis, or B, a possible victim of a potential crime, it goes to your state of mind.
Well, I don't think that's going to end up being relevant in this case, but I do think it was reprehensible for someone to
Why
speak
don't
like
you think
that.
it's relevant in this case when it's already been deemed relevant? That's
Nigga. You know, he's like a bitch. He listens to respond. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't listen to hear and process. He listens and waits to respond. It's not relevant because when they go to fucking court, they're not gonna say, well, they're gonna say, listen, was it justified or was it not justified? In the fucking use of force of that fucking state, does it say that he was okay to do such and such and such? Yes. Was this present to make this okay? Was that present to make this okay? Okay. He was justified. That's what happens. Like, the court won't criminally charge you, they'll find you innocent, but your job will still fire you. You understand? So Tatum is right. It's not fucking relevant, nigga. It's relevant in your heart that you're wearing in your fucking your that's clogging your ears and your fucking common sense to you, nigga. But that shit ain't gonna matter.
That's why
No,
he
it's
got
not.
indicted.
It's not going to be relevant. They indicted him, in my opinion, because they wanted to stop the riots from happening. They didn't want people to lose their mind over this shooting that was very emotional.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
In
Yeah.
the court of law, this is going to be a self-defense argument. So
Got it.
Grayson is going to argue that he acted in self-defense, and that's the only thing that's going to be on the table. His
Why
previous
didn't his partner
behavior.
respond the same way then?
Because his partner was standing behind him, bro. His partner was looking in the fucking room in the dark and shit with a flashlight. Damn, this shit is dirty in here. Then he hears his man drop the fucking pot. When he steps out, his man is in the way.
Well, I think his part. Well, first of all, their tactics were terrible. His partner was in a very difficult position to do anything. He almost shot Grayson in the back. So these cops had a lot of things that they did incorrectly, and their tactics were horrible.
State of mind,
Yeah,
Tatum.
but I think that being a bad.
Tatum, you're saying that these cops did everything wrong. They broke protocol. They are bad cops. You don't agree with their actions, but the only thing they got right was killing that woman.
No, that's not what I'm saying whatsoever.
That's basically what you're saying, brother.
I don't think that.
Don't fucking basically what I'm. Don't basically me, bro. That's not the words I fucking said. I I know what I said. I'm saying what the fuck I mean. Bro. Basically, which is no, nigga, don't basically me.
Both cops did everything wrong. I think that Grayson did a lot of things wrong. I would have liked to have seen him de-escalate in that situation.
Huh. See, Tatum, you fucking up. You fucking up.
We got us the gun line. Tell them about the gun line, boss.
That's why I'm all the way 100 in one fucking way, bro. All the way 100 in one way. Once you start to deter, nigga, you change the trajectory. You off course. And they're gonna look at that and say, oh shit, he off course. Nah. No. Hold on. De-escalate. There is no de-escalate. There is no de-escalate when it's go time, bro. There is no de-escalate if a nigga pulls a knife out and is about to stab a fucking kid. There is no de-escalate when a motherfucker draws his firearm. There is no de-escalate after a motherfucker fired a shot at you. There is no de-escalate after a person lifted a pot above their head to throw at you. What de-escalate? Drop the pot, nigga. That's the de-escalation. So you let me get this straight. You want this woman to pick up this pot of hot scalding water, not even scalding, boiling, because when water come out the faucet, it could be scalding, but it's not boiling. She picked up a pot of boiling water, and you want him to de-escalate. How do you de-escalate? Listen, there's a point where de-escalation is off the table, dog. What do you mean de-escalate? These are niggas who've never been in law enforcement or in fucking law enforcement situations, and you talking about de-escalate, nigga. It's a fancy word that you fucking heard. You don't fucking know when that shit is supposed to be used. They do the same dumb shit in fucking corrections. Niggas that never worked in the fucking housing area. You got an officer trying to de-escalate a situation, right? Give you an example. 6 niggas want to jump one nigga. 6 niggas want to jump one nigga. The de-escalation is, yo, stop, don't even think about it. yo, chill, chill. Listen, man, they're gonna put y'all on lockdown. I'm gonna spray y'all niggas, leave him the fuck alone. Da, da, da. That's de-escalation, nigga. Once the first nigga throws a punch, there is no more de-escalation. He just assaulted this guy, and the other five are gonna follow suit. How do you mean de-escalate? Once it's lit, it's lit. What do you mean de-escalate? Take it to the fucking law enforcement police side. Put the gun down. Put the gun down. That's de-escalation. That's your de-escalation. Put the pot down. Put the pot down. That's your de-escalation. Once it's lit, man. You want this nigga to like, come on, yo, hey, don't throw that. Nah, nigga, put that fucking pot down. If I blow your head off. Fear is that de-escalation at that point. Because words, kind words, shit like that, it's not working. You do it. You do it. Let me know how it works out.
Situation. I would have liked to have seen, him do a lot of things differently, even after he shot her.
Yo, you fucked up, Tatum. I can't even watch no more. You fucked up, kid. The rest of the argument is squash, man.
I would like to.
They're now looking at you like you don't know what the fuck you talking about, and you do. You know what you're talking about, but they got you fucking. You're trying to exonerate him, and then blame him for everything at the same time, and they see that. Man, if I'd have been there with you, nigga, if I'd have been there with you, once I see that you in dickhead mode, oh, okay, okay, no fucking remorse. 100, yeah, I would exonerate him if I was the judge, and I would advise him to fucking sue. Do you know who I would? I tell him to sue, and I tell him to sue all of you motherfuckers for defamation of character because he ain't gonna be able to get a job behind this bullshit. Because you niggas are speaking on shit you don't fucking know. Yeah, Tatum, come on.
See them at least give an attempt to render aid, even though they wasn't going to be able to.
Right. Once
Here we go. Render aid to a motherfucker whose head is swelling, not moving, not breathing. Render aid. How you gonna render aid, bro? A shot in the head. She wasn't even breathing. Everything shut down instantly, man. You know, like when you watching TV or some shit, or you see a video niggas is in fucking Iraq or in Israel, and the motherfucker gets shot in the head and they fall and they're not moving. It's because they dead. You understand? They just don't like the fact that he said she's fucking dead. It's obvious she's dead, bro. That's what they don't like. They wanted to see compassion. For what? You still was going to crucify the nigga anyway. You still going to crucify him anyway, whether he had a squeaky clean record or not. You giving her all of this leeway, benefit of the doubt. She wasn't going to do it. She didn't throw it. She had no intentions to throw it. She needed help, and she has mental health. You gave her all of that. Maybe he was scared. Maybe he feared for his life. Maybe he didn't want to be fucking maimed or fucking disfigured that day. But fuck that, right? You want to exonerate her out of the situation with all of these excuses. He only had one excuse. He only needed one. You gave her like six fucking excuses, bro.
Again,
Properly
state of
render
mind.
aid.
Go
No, no,
state of mind,
yeah, but
Tatum.
I think that being a bad cop doesn't mean that you're not justified in defending yourself against a person hurling boiling water.
He has a point. He has a point. Bad cop, good cop. Same scenario. So the good cop should get off because he's a good cop. Are we basing it off of their history, or are we basing it off of the fucking incident? What the fuck you basing it off of, bro? There's no such thing as a fully good cop, nigga. You don't know that? You can't be a good. Listen, man. You gotta find out what your definition of a good cop is. There's a good cop and there's a cop. There's a good cop and there's a person that follows policy and procedure to the T. Those are two different people. Those are two different people. Because the motherfucker that follows shit to the T, whatever this fucking order, memo, memorandum, what else they call them shits? Yeah, whatever those are, and they follow them to the T, they make the job harder. Make the job harder for themselves. If they followed the directives and order of operations to a T on Rikers Island would not be able to run. Fact. If they did everything by the book, it would not be able to run. It run and it ran the way it did because the officers made it work. They made it work. One officer is supposed to walk 10 inmates, no more than 10 inmates. Right? Say you got to move 50 inmates to a area for a fucking service. You going you going to go back? You going to go back 5 times? By the time you're done, the service is over. And in the last two batches, the last 20 niggas missed half, and then they missed all of the service. So how do you make it work? Get that one nigga or two, and you escort the 50. If you did it by the book, they would miss the fucking service. You see what I mean? So there's a good officer, and then there's an officer that follows policy and procedures to the T. You'd rather work with the good officer. You'd rather work with the officer who knows that he has to run 2 blocks to go suit up to report to the same alarm that he's standing at right now. It's been times you fucking look through the window of one of the housing areas. They got like little boxes on the door. You look through the box and you see niggas scrapping. Now you know it's only one officer in there, and it's 33 inmates, and they having a gang war. Do you go 2 blocks down and suit up, or do you go in there and stand with your officer and make sure that he or she is all right? What do you do? Good officer will go in the fucking house with his partner. Make sure he or she make it home tonight. Officer that follow policy and procedures is gonna leave that nigga there and walk 2 blocks down to suit up, and then come back 10 minutes later. Who do you want to work with? These is niggas that never fucking did anything, B. These motherfuckers right here. This this motherfucker, this nigga right here. What is that? This nigga here and this bald headed nigga here. Fuck out of here.
I think that's what it's going to end up coming down to.
Yeah, I didn't see a hurling of boiling water.
She did. I sent your staff the video that I did. I think we're sending over now. It's a video that I did where I put it in slow motion and I show the trajectory of the pod.
This is the video that he's talking about.
Here. See that steam? And people are saying she never threw the pot. She actually did throw the pot. Now, whether you think he's justified or not is on you. Whether you think he should have ever been there, he should have done different tactics is a different story. And that's debatable, right? And that's what they're going to articulate in the court of law. Now, let's look at it from the other angle so you can see a different angle of what happened. Many people are articulating that she actually didn't have anything in her hands when she went down the first time. Let's watch it because it's pretty reasonable to think that, but we got to watch it all the way through. He pulls the gun. She ducks. She got both hands up, right? Now, this is what people I think are missing. When the camera pans, she must have put the pot on the ground or something.
Nah, she left
because
it right
as
there.
you're gonna see in slow motion, she's gonna pick a pot up and throw it,
right
and you're
there.
gonna see the steam come up because it's hot water. She does have her hands up here. I would have loved to see this situation be over right here. He pulls the gun. He say, "You better not do it." She say, "Okay, I wish this would have been over." As a matter of fact, in a reasonable situation, this would have been over. Somebody would have just said, "All right, this man gonna shoot me. I'm done. Hey, I'm sorry. I don't want no problems." But clearly, this woman is not. She's not operating right. So we're gonna watch two things here. You see, look, she's coming up with something in her hand, which it looks like a pot. You see her throw the pot? Let's go back. I want you to watch it. I want you to watch her for a second. Don't watch anything else. I want you to watch her. She's going to appear here, and you're going to see the pot in her hand. She's going to throw the pot at this officer. Just watch it. She comes up. She throws the pot, and you see the steam from the boiling hot water back. Right here.
Took more than one back.
It's still steaming as you watch this. And
that is what he's talking about. That's the video he's talking about. Right? This little fucking sucker ass nigga here rolling his eyes and shit.
And the way the water went out and it hit a table, it hit like a chair and the floor. And so you can see that the water was hurled and propelled in their direction. And that's when he pulled the trigger and shot her. Listen, if she hadn't thrown that water, I think that these cops would, well, at least the Grayson would have not have been justified and he would have gotten charged correctly. But I think when she threw that water, he's going to have a justification in the necessity to use deadly force in his self-defense. The defense
I
of
got to go to
himself and his
Officer
partner.
Taylor. Officer Taylor, what say you to that?
Well, I understand the law and I understand self-defense. And, every day in this country, officers respond to these sort of calls. And I've never heard of hot water being used as a weapon.
So because you never heard of hot water being used as a weapon, it's it it's not a weapon. You ever heard of a dual use object? Nigga, a fucking tape dispenser is a weapon, nigga. A pen could be used as a weapon, nigga. You at the gas station. This nigga was about to get robbed. He used the fucking gas pump and squeezed gas at niggas. And they ran off. That was his weapon. You ever heard a nigga using gas pump as a fucking weapon? So you think that you heard everything to be used as a weapon. A bitch's teeth is a weapon. Come on, man. You just being a fucking follower. No respect for either one of these two niggas here, man.
That justifies
Ugly ass nigga.
the use of deadly force. To my way of thinking, they could have mitigated the whole thing. Number one, they didn't have to be inside the residence with her. That's number one. Number two,
They didn't have to be, right? She's looking for her documents and she asked them to step in because she had to show these niggas some fucking paperwork so fucking bad. He needed her fucking ID. She invited them motherfuckers in, and then one thing led to another, Pop. Yeah.
if they were going to be in the residence, you've got an officer primary and you got a backup officer. If you're so concerned about the possibility of a fire breaking out, and you have this woman who you've already established has mental issues, she's seated. Why not have your partner go and turn the pot off?
He told his partner. He told his partner about the water. Oh, you done fucked up. You done fucked up, nigga. He told his partner about the fucking pot, nigga. That's who he hold on, hurry up. That's who he instructed. Oh yeah.
It was something that happened earlier.
Okay, perfect. What is your last name? Shouldn't have to think about your last name. You're not in trouble. I just need to attach.
Massey.
Huh?
Massey.
And that stack right there, maybe?
1 second.
Just check on her.
Let me get this.
No, we don't need a fire while we're here.
Right.
Work.
I don't know where my ID is.
You had that stack right there, maybe?
1 second.
You just
Check on her. Work.
I don't know where my ID is.
You had that stack right there, maybe?
1 second.
Just check on her.
Let me get this.
No, we don't need a fire while we're here.
Right.
Work.
I don't know where my ID is.
You had that stack right there, maybe?
1 second.
Just check on her.
Let me get this.
No, we don't need a fire while we're here.
Right.
I don't even hear
Now get out of your hair.
I don't even hear him ask her to do it.
I want to show y'all my paperwork.
I will
What?
get your paperwork.
What paperwork?
Okay. I got some paperwork.
He wants to know.
It was something that happened earlier.
Okay, perfect. What is your last name? Shouldn't have to think about your last name. You're not in trouble. I just need to attach.
Massey.
Huh?
Massey.
You have an ID? That'd make things so much easier. I just need shit. Just driver's license will do, and then I'll get out of your hair.
I want to show y'all my paperwork.
I will
What?
get your paperwork.
What paperwork?
Okay. I got some paperwork.
Well, just
from-
get your ID real
Well, let's
quick.
get your
so I
ID
can attach it.
first, and then
One task at a time here.
Okay. Let me
Here, grab your ID for me.
Hold on. Okay.
Your ID. One task at a time. So let's do an ID, and then you can dig around for your paperwork.
I don't know where my ID is.
you had that stack right there, maybe?
1 second.
Just Check on her.
Let me get this.
No, we don't need a fire.
He ain't even, bro. He ain't even fucking tell dude. Like these niggas here, man. Free Sean, nigga. Free fucking Sean, man.
If it's that big of a deal. Again, I still don't understand why they were both inside the residence asking for her ID.
I can
They're
explain
trying
that.
to run her for warrants or whatever.
What?
I
Makes
can
no
explain
sense.
that. I can explain that. I agree with you that when you look at it after the fact, there's some things that I wish that they would have done differently. But it wasn't unlawful to be in her house at the time of this incident. It seems that when they first engaged with her, it was a call the night before of her struggling with mental illness. That's why Officer Grayson, Deputy Grayson asked her, was she still struggling with mental illness, because she was kind of being erratic. So on a call that's a prowler call, you have the right to investigate the call and get information from the person who's calling, so that you can rectify it, because she did seem like she was struggling from a mental illness encounter. She was also on the phone with another deputy. It seemed like they were trying to get her mental illness situation, I guess, put into check.
Nah, bro. Ah, you fucking up.
Call the night before of her.
And I still don't understand why they were both inside the residence asking.
Why they were both inside? So one officer's supposed to stand outside while the other one go in? Somebody just left the fucking car there, bro. She said it wasn't her car. Somebody left the car there. My partner going inside. I'm going inside with my partner, man. Two cops can come out on a traffic stop, right? One don't sit in the fucking car while the other one go, right? I'd have ate them niggas up. Pause. No homo. I ain't want to see the rest of this shit, man. Niggas are stupid. All right, yo, I'm hot.